Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy Calvin Leroy King the third, and as always, I got my lovely co-host with the most by my side, Miss Reese Piece, the one and only.
Hey y'all.
And we thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope segment of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life, literally. And topping off today's entertainment headlines is what's up with your boy David Letterman links up with Jay-Z.
How about let's talk about this Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Netflix. Holler at This, That, and the Third.
Excuse us.
Get it.
We ready? What Tiffany had to say? They ready?
Hey.
Holler at us. Text us.
Look, David Letterman.
Fuck Monique. Go ahead.
Has a Netflix special, right? So a 6-episode series. He's getting $12 million for that. For
Bag.
6 episodes.
So he's getting $2 million per ep.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this week.
So he's 4 times as valuable as Monique.
So this week, he has Jay-Z on there. And Hov was sitting there talking about a lot of things, but one of the things that he opened up about was his mother having a conversation with him for the first time about her being in love with, he said he knew. Remember, he knew that. Right. But this was the first time that, that they had a conversation about it. And he said even then, she didn't say, I love my partner. She said, I feel like I love it. He said he noticed that even at this point, she's not 100% comfortable.
Yeah, the toe's still in the closet.
And I think maybe just with having that conversation with her son.
She
may be comfortable in the world, but with your kids, it's a little different. And he said when she said that, he cried.
Imagine having to live your life as someone else, right? And you think you're protecting your kids. And for my mother to have to live as someone that she wasn't and hide and like protect her kids and didn't want to embarrass her kids and, you know, for all this time and for her to sit in front of me and tell me, I think I love someone. I mean, I really cried. That's a real story. Like I cried because I was so happy for her that she was free.
Wow.
You know, it was like, man.
And how old were you when that happened?
This happened 8 months ago when the album was being made. Like she just told me. It was like I made the song the next day.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
This is when you learned your mother was gay?
No, I knew, but this was the first time we had the conversation.
First time you had the conversation.
And the first time I heard her say she loved her partner.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I love somebody. She said like I feel like she held that little bit back still.
Yeah.
She didn't say I'm in love. Yeah. She said I feel like I love someone, and I cry. I don't even believe in crying because you're happy. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Have you ever known the possibilities? I'm just saying. You said he cried. Can't see it coming down his eyes, so he had to let the song cry.
No.
Oh.
He cried. Okay.
Jigga what?
Yeah.
So he cried for his mama. Well, that's commendable. I think most niggas would cry for their mama.
The reason
you don't cry for anything.
He was talking about it because he said, you know, he doesn't really like to cry. That's not his thing.
That's
he don't believe in.
That's not how he emotes.
So
I get it.
He said when she said that, for him to just cry like that on point, it was a good thing. It was growth for him and his mom. Yeah. So that was cool.
And they had a moment, man. I think they deserved that, man. Could you imagine being Jay-Z's mom? You know what I'm saying? And
I had always wondered what she looked like, because for a long time you never saw her.
Yeah.
And so now you.
Yeah, it's deeper than rap, man. And I mean, shout out Jay-Z for being in touch with his manhood enough to emote like that for his moms. And shout out to Gloria Carter, right? Is that her name, Gloria?
Yep.
Yeah. But just living your truth, man. Live your best life, man. Like, that's the thing. She would have been out the closet if it was only her and her lover. But we so worried about other people's opinions, even our own children, even our own
I think
friends,
we worry
family,
about our kids.
and then society at large, man. So, man, shout out for anybody and everybody that's out there living their truth, whatever that may be. All right.
So let's see what we got. Roseanne reboot. Have you watched it?
So I didn't watch it, and here's why. I went to watch it, and I'm thinking, yo, I got basic cable. You know, I can check this out on demand. And they were showing like season 1 through 50 of her old shit. Like, yo, check out all these episodes before you watch the new shit. And I was like, I've seen most of these. I don't want to see that. Where's the new shit? I couldn't find it. In the interim of me searching for it and then probably going back later to really search for it, I found out that she's a Trump supporter.
Thank you.
She was with some Nazi whatever. She can't sing the national anthem.
Nope.
I don't really care about that. That's not necessarily a strike. That's a ball. But still, there were just so many things coming out after the relaunch that I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm interested in supporting this. But I will say this. I heard those numbers came in, and damn, she's doing Super Bowl numbers.
Well, it was 18 million, something like that, for the first
doing
night.
Super Bowl numbers.
But let's see if she continues after all this other stuff has come out.
Yeah.
Because what happened is Roseanne calls herself deleting her tweets.
To cover up some shit?
Yeah, because
What was her tweet?
she tweeted, so she tweeted a picture of
Why does she have
her dressed like Hitler.
Hi, Hitler.
She had the swastika on her arm, and she was pulling out some burnt gingerbread cookies and like taking a bite of one of them and called them, or it was like a caption, burnt Jews.
Ah, the Venus schnitzels.
So, yeah, besides her supporting Trump, she has a lot of stuff that she said on Twitter that is just foul.
But what's the time frame of these comments? Because I remember when some young lady, something happened where, you remember it was a sports figure that said, oh, that's cute that you would ask that question. And to answer your question, and they went into it, and then she was like, oh my God, what do you mean it's cute that I would ask that question? I'm a sports reporter just like you're an athlete, equality, da da da. And then they went back and saw that she had racist comments, and her dad was racist.
Cameron?
Cam Newton.
Yeah,
Cameron.
Close.
Face ass. But you see how they dig back in your way back past? How long ago was this? Because Roseanne didn't used to be politically correct at all.
She said it. She may not have been politically.
Said it once.
She may not have been politically correct, but that's how she feels. And so I don't care if you deleted it. If it was 10 years ago, I ain't watching your show. And I liked
Twitter
Roseanne.
ain't that old, so she must have said it within the last decade.
Yeah, I liked Roseanne growing up. I thought she was funny. All of that. But I'll pass. I'll find something else to watch.
Okay. So what else is out there in entertainment that you might lend an ear and or eye to?
So Grownish just wrapped up their season, and it was really, really good.
As much as I don't watch that show just because I'm just not watching TV these days, I like that show, man. I like the concept. I like the concept of that show. I like the writing on that show. I love, what's my man name from The Chi? He's funny as hell. And he's just
Somebody
funny.
on there from Chi?
Buddy ass. Dion Cole that works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he works with
That's Blackish. She's not on Grownish.
Oh, so I haven't seen Grownish. This was the one I was anticipating seeing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the spinoff.
So
the different world. The different world. I haven't seen that.
Has wrapped. And like I said, I recorded it so that I can just watch it straight through. It was only like 6, 7 episodes.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot.
I didn't feel like there was a lot of after.
It wasn't, but they talked about and at a millennial perspective.
Good stuff.
So they talked about one particular episode. They talked about like colorism. The sisters, Chloe and I don't know the other girl's name. They were like, well, yeah, pretty much black women are left off the market. And then you have the Hispanic and white girl, like, well, what do you mean? She was like, well, there's a list. Men go for the exotic, the white, the mixed girl, the everybody but the black girl. They want the lips, the breasts, the booty, but not on the
black
sister.
features.
Yeah.
But that's like the cultural appropriation thing we was talking about with Bruno Mars. I want my black music, but I want it from somebody that's not black.
Yeah.
But are you saying they or the people or men as in black men or men period?
As in black men.
Really?
Yeah.
I
And
thought we love sisters.
No, you don't. So
What you mean I love
you might,
sisters?
but
Right.
So in this particular episode, an example, they had a couple of their friends at the table. They looked on one of the friends' Instagram. He has the catch of like the mixed girls with the real curly hair. But that's how his mom looked.
Ah, yes. You always date and marry your mother.
Most times.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So it was just, they were basically trying to point it out to the brother to say, hey, pay attention to this. Even though you may not think you're doing it, you are.
Yeah.
And so that was just one of the topics that they talked about, but it was a lot of different topics. And it was a quick 30-minute show.
Yeah.
It was real good.
And now it's available on demand via ABC?
On demand, yep.
See,
No, it's not on ABC. It's on Freeform.
What?
See, right, and I didn't know what channel that was.
I don't think that, I think that's a website.
No, AT&T has it. So if you have AT&T, search it. But I just recorded it. And I think that's why it might not have gotten a lot of talk because it was on a different station.
That's interesting because when Different World came out, it was on the same station as the Cosby Show.
Yeah, and this wasn't.
Yeah,
and because I think their demographic is younger, and the station that they're on, all their shows are for like 50, or I would say 12 to 25, maybe.
So it fits.
Yeah, it fits, but it's just so, I think that's why people don't really talk about it.
Okay. Well, I'm about to check it into it and get back to you on it, man.
And last but not least in entertainment, let's talk about our guy, Safaree.
Our guy. What's going on, man? Is he winning or losing? Tell me that first.
He's losing.
Peaks and troughs, people.
Yeah, he's
Life
not
goes
having
in
a good
peaks
week.
and troughs.
So he did an interview with Angie Martinez.
Oh, yeah, I love Angie.
And
It's ladies' night, what?
Yeah,
It must be Angie on the
she's
mic.
been around a long
Yeah.
time. And he cried.
Whoa.
He
About Jay-Z's mom being gay?
No, shut
Oh,
up.
okay.
He got robbed at gunpoint and they took all his jewelry. He
Here
wasn't
in
crying.
Chicago that day?
No.
Oh, 'cause I was about to say, niggas made it a point to be like, you see this nigga ain't got none of that flash shit on in the city. Excuse
He
me.
didn't?
At all.
Well, then smart.
At all.
He shouldn't have had it on. I guess it was in New York. And he was really crying. I think because.
So Safaree is my guest today. What's happening, first of all? Are you okay?
I just
Oh, man.
got robbed at gunpoint.
What do you mean just now? Just like right now?
A couple hours ago, I just got robbed. Like 2 dudes with guns just ran up on me. Had me face down on the floor with a gun to my head. It just took everything.
Let's remember, Safaree is not a rough rapper, producer dude. He
At
not.
all.
He is real soft, lovable, likable, fun, funny.
Fun-loving.
Cool, right? So I think he was crying because he was shocked. He was scared. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Somebody
been
put a gun
accosted.
to your head. It's
Oh my
not even
God.
about the jury. It's about his life.
Yeah, I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I have so many more wins I'm trying to get.
I think that's what he was crying. So I think on Instagram, people were just like, we get it, but we don't want to hear or see you crying.
Yeah, because I could almost see, like, immediately after, not in the moment, you probably just so distraught or whatever and stuck, but immediately after, when you're like, man, I could have just lost my life, boo-hoo. Days later, while being interviewed, maybe no boo-hoos.
Yeah.
Maybe no boo-hoos. I'm saying boo-hoos should be gone by then.
Yeah.
Jay-Z never cries.
Well, and so on his Instagram, T.I. was like,
Bruh.
I guess Safaree must have said, it's a cold world. Or I forget how it went, but T.I. was like, it's a cold world, grab a sweater.
Man. Bundle up,
no chill for him.
Hey.
A lot of people were like that on Instagram.
Because T.I. about
chill.
that life, man. There's not a lot of people that can really back up a lot of stuff they be talking.
Right.
And he be talking some righteous stuff. So, like, T.I. is like the perfect example of walking the walk, talking the talk. Safaree will say some, I ain't even gonna say he say some thug shit, but he say some shit like, if I was to get robbed at gunpoint, I wouldn't cry. Like, you would get that from his music, but...
Safaree cool. We ain't talking about you, but we are talking about
right.
you.
We're just reflecting here, bro. So if you ever come back to the city, tuck your chain and pull up to this, that, and the third.
And I just think it's not safe
Don't cry, nigga. Don't cry.
to walk around with all that stuff. You know, we know you got it. You know you got it. You know, put it up.
And that's the thing, man. Again, back to the piece about Jay-Z's mom would have been more comfortable, been more out, and been more free had it just been her and her lover. Who's the chain really for, right? Because if I'm flashing this and third, and I know the risk associated with this, it's like, man, I could lose my life over this, but I gotta floss for these niggas. I gotta floss for these chicks.
If you have it, I'm not gonna knock that because
Invest
if you
it.
have it,
If you
have
have it,
the right
invest it.
to buy whatever you want to buy, right? So if you want to buy your chain, I feel like you should be able to wear it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't wear it everywhere. So
Yeah.
you just have to pick and choose where you can wear it.
Use discretion, nigga.
Yeah.
Use discretion.
Yeah.
And that about wraps us up for entertainment. We thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope segment of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life. Literally. Thank you for tuning in and turning up with your boy Calvin Leroy King the Third and my lovely co-host with the most, Miss Reese PC, the one and only, the undisputed king and queen of Chicago podcast. Check us out.